SSSVEDA Day 7. It's important for teams to have somebody who understands data. And understanding data is separate from being able to do data and separate from following instructions for handling data. Following instructions is often this mindless thing that can't handle exceptions. When you've had to bypass a process for some reason, it's hard to have written instructions that can handle all of those situations. Being able to do data is truly be engaged with the data and with the tools for cleansing it, for analyzing it, for understanding the processes, knowing where there are weak spots in processes that have to be made up for when you actually analyze the data. That's doing data. Understanding data is in the middle, that you understand the business, but maybe don't know pivot tables. Maybe you don't know how to write a database query, but you at least understand these are the reports that are available to us. These are the business processes, the business rules, how all of this hangs together, what this report can be used for, and where it can be trusted, and where it's got weaknesses. And when I go in as an outsider to help develop a solution around data, having somebody on the inside makes the process go faster. The person who understands the data can anticipate the kind of questions that I might ask. They'll be able to warn me about certain things. But if nobody on the team understands the data, they're just thinking about the input and the output. And that's fine. There's no complaint about that, no judgment, because, if somebody knows insurance or they know running a pet shop, then that's their specialty. That's fine. I don't expect them to know data. But when there's somebody on the inside, then I don't have to think about everything in the middle from the input to the output. I have a partner there. That also means solutions don't have to be as complex. If I can only get help with the input and the output, then I have to really automate and lock down solutions. That gets really complex. And the big deal here is that everything is data. Everything, your website visits, sales, how many people you've contacted, inventory levels are data, staffing levels, donors, donations they've made, when they made them. Have good donors disappeared on you? Can you get access to that data? If you've applied for grants, which ones did you get? Which ones didn't you get? Which ones are you allowed to apply for again, and which one can't you apply for anymore? Another thing that helps with having somebody who understands data is even when you subscribe to a third party that provides reporting to you, those reports tend to be a specific thing: sales, product line data. But when you want something else, that can be difficult, because then that third party, either they can't provide it, or they want to charge you a lot more in order to do it, or that's something custom that they really charge a lot for. But if you have some understanding of the data, then maybe you can get what you're already paying for in those 30-party reports and massage them a bit. Because a lot of times the data that you want is there, is just not in a shape that's useful to you immediately. So when you have somebody on your team, whether it's a small business, a nonprofit, or even a department in an international corporation, if you've got somebody on your team who understands data, then you really have some power. and you are controlling that fire. Keep that data clean.